How's it going, everyone? Got another big game for you today. We've got Pond Scum, aka Callan. Yes, always with the best names. He's back with Pond Scum, everybody's favorite name. Um, go and Google what Pond Scum is. It's actually really toxic for you, and maybe that's why he's called Pond Scum. Huh? See what I did there? All right, we got Callan playing as Japan. See what he's got up his sleeve, Callan. One for some troll builds out there, which is kind of his style, which is always fun to see. Going up against Consensus. Now, fun little backstory here about Consensus. He's called Consensus 2. He's back up to like 2100 elo or something. Honestly, to me, Consensus, I've got like this guy's like 3 elo to me, but somehow he gets up to 2100 elo. I don't know. And I'm down to 1900 elo. So what is the world coming to? But a little bit of what, is that a starting trade post for Japan? Holy cow. 1v1 Musk. Oh, got lots of H2 cards. Might see some H2 play here, but we're going to be watching Japan. We are definitely going to be watching Japan. And look at that build. He's got 2 villagers in there. He's got enlist regulars and good faith agreements and free fishing bows. Can't be bothered to make a new a new water deck for it. But looks like, I don't know what that stands for, but looks like maybe some H3 play, H4 play even. It's going to be 2 villagers first. But yeah, starting trade post and 1 shrine. Interesting stuff. We'll see how this progresses. But going back to what I was saying, the drama for you guys, the latest drama with Consensus was, who did he play? There was someone he played. I think it was Callan, actually. It might have actually have been Callan. And they did like a best of like 5 or best of 7. And Consensus said, if I lose, I'll never play Age of Empires 3 again. Well, that didn't last very long. So he quit his Consensus account and said he won't play that account anymore. So he created a new one called Consensus 2. Or he just changed his name. So, yeah. That's the end of that drama. I did think there's a bit of an extreme to say I'll never play the game again if I lose to a best of series. It was like best of 5 or best of 7 versus Callan, and Callan I think beat him every single game. So I don't know how that worked out. But anyways, we have Japan versus Spain, which is known for being a pretty damn bad matchup for Japan. So if Callan's going to take this game, he's definitely going to have his hands full, because dealing with, and he is a 2100 elo Spain player, it's very, very tough. Very, very tough. But this gets interesting. This is what I want to see. This is what the starting trade post was for. Look at this. A second card in Age 1, and it's going to be Good Faith Agreements, GFA as it is called. For anyone who doesn't know what this does, Consulate Improvement Research Points, minus 50%, and Consulate Improvement Export Cost, minus 40%. So basically, it not the brigade shipments, I think they're called, but the other techs, the bottom row techs, are all cheaper, and they get produced much faster. So we'll see what Good Faith Agreements produces for him here. Aging up, an okay time. Pretty standard time, I think. He's going up with the Shogu Shrine. Probably going to chop for a consulate here, I imagine, considering he sent Good Faith Agreements. We're picking up 2 stray sheep. Ooh, a little bit of treasure contestation here. Going to try and steal that, but it doesn't work out for him. An 85 coin goes to Spain. That's huge. And a nice divine strike there. A strike from the heavens that was to... do you see how much HP that just took off that dog? Holy cow. We've got Wood Pusher too. And Wood Pusher. Okay, there comes the consulate. Advanced consulate. Wait, why is it called Advanced Consulate? Is that because Good Faith Agreements has been sent? Does that change the name? I'm pretty sure it's not called Advanced Consulate, right? I'm pretty sure it's just called Consulate. Maybe I'm tripping balls. All right, let's go have a look at Consensus. There's and look at that timing with the 3rd shipment as well. Look at that. So by the time he ages up, he's going to just about have a shipment ready to go. So perfect stuff. Perfect play here by Callan with regards to that XP line. Consulate's going to give you a decent amount of XP when it gets built, 50 XP. He's going to Dutch first. He's getting that bank wagon, and that bank's going to be cheaper, don't forget. So that bank is cheaper, I believe. And then as soon as he gets the pank, he's going to cancel the consulate and go up with a different ally, I presume. Interesting stuff. So he goes for that. That's basically 4 vills now on coin. So interesting. Be interesting to see what he's going to go for next. Market ups as well. And first shipment is going to be 4 villagers. So super greedy start here. Super greedy start here by Callan. Let's go have a look over at Consensus 2. See what he is up to. Coming up to the 5.5 minute mark. He's not aging up. Oh, he's doing... Oh, cheeky little boy. Man is doing my 5 villager build. Okay. It's going to be a decent age up time as well. So you can see here, he's gone from 5 villagers into 700 wood. No 700 coin, which is what I like to do. Not all the time. Sometimes I think 700 gold, just going up with 700 coin is just necessary. Doing like the robot FF, the robot fortress. Sometimes it's just necessary. And against Japan, I would always go for the 700 coin fast fortress as well. I feel like if you're doing like a standard FF, just go for the 700 coin versus Japan. Hit them hard, hit them early, and they're going to struggle. But Consensus is going for the eco here instead. Fine. Shipment ready to go as well. Still some treasures in play. See here, an exhausted carrier pigeon carrying news worth 90 food. Those newspapers must be tasty, because how news can be worth 90 food, I do not know. They've just gone, forget about the news. I don't care about the news. I want the pigeon meat. That's what that is, the pigeon meat. Oh, the pigeons are carrying really valuable news, really valuable information. Just cook them up. Just cook them up. Sometimes the treasures just don't make sense, but that's okay. Age 3 coming in with the scout. He's got a market down, hunting dogs. He's got a barracks. Pretty standard stuff here. Going into Rodolero play here for Consensus. He's got 2 shipments stacked. I imagine that would be like the 2 heavy cannon, 2 falconets and lancers and all that sort of good stuff. We do have another dog in play, Dorado. Oh, but are the villagers going to kill it? The villagers are going to finish it off. He's now going for. Oh, we got the Buddha. Hey, I know that's a Native American. I don't know why I'm doing that for a Buddha. I don't think Buddhas talk, do they? But we're going for the Buddha build. Now, this is my kind of god, baby, because I always say I've got the body of a god. That god is the Buddha god, because yes, I am a chunky. I like them big. I like them chunky. That's what my wife sings to me every night. All right, the Buddha is going to age up with 3 Naginatas. They will lose to 4 Hussars. But look at this. Look at the age up time. He aged up in like 8 minutes. That's actually incredible. That is actually incredible. Nice. Gets the Minutemen, Pikemen, the Sentries, I believe they are called. Yes. And manages to trap there. So 3 Naginatas with the pikes there. Managed to kill a Hussar. Nice. Consensus is gonna kind of see what is going on here. But look at this. He's used it already. He's used it. Look, he's used the Informer's ability. We can't see it now, but so the kind of special ability that the Great Buddha has is that you get this tech here called Informers, which temporarily gains opponent's line of sight. So he sees all of his opponent's line of sight, which is really, really useful, because he now knows where all of the villagers are. He can see what all the villagers can see. He can see what all of the military can see. And you can see there with his line of sight on, he now basically sees the whole map. So Informers is a really nice, sneaky tech, which can be really useful in especially like the early game to see what your opponents are making, but also in the mid to late game when villagers start going out onto the map and you can really start seeing where to raid and all that sort of good stuff. So really smart play there. I love this kind of out of pocket, out of kind of meta play, especially with civilizations like Japan. Which just goes to show how, Japan are still an unexplored civ in some sense. Since DE, people still played them like the Legacy, the Asian Dynasties game, and they realized that's actually not the way. And it does feel like there's still a lot of potential to Japan. You can see here he's gone with the advanced, the Portuguese allies now from the consulate. So he's getting cheaper shrines now, worth 107 wood, but that's also cheaper age ups, cheaper everything else. He's got a second town center. He's got a castle here. He's putting down a third town center. We're seeing a town center turtle here with Japan. What is going on right now? I love this build. So he's gone for 7 villagers. He was sending Yabasame archers, but I think he stopped that now. Okay, he's making flaming arrows. So he's got a lot of wood here. Putting down a stable as well. This is a lot of wood. But don't forget, look, this is cheaper. Because he went up with the Portuguese consulate, this is all cheaper. Town centers are 425 wood. Stable, 170 wood. Shrines, 107 wood. So all of this stuff, all of these infrastructure is cheaper. I love the play here. I love the play. Going for 7 villagers again. 46 villagers. He's going to be over 50. He's going to be 55 in no time. Whilst poor consensus is only on 29. Wow. But he did go for early, by the looks of it, he did go for an early Spanish gold and 1k wood. So playing very greedy himself. So both of these guys playing super greedy. Consensus is 2k score up, or 1k score up. He's double raxing. So we're seeing that classic kind of 1k wood, Spanish gold into the double rax skirm rod type build here, which is very greedy, very scary with Spain. 2 falconets are here. I know there were some flaming arrows in queue. There's one over here. Okay, nice. And he does have some disciplined Yabasames as well, which is nice. Has some more sentries. Yeah, don't forget, he can ship triple Minutemen now. And look at those sentries go. They're slowing down the rod and arrows. And he forces them into a nice choke point. Going to maximize the damage out of it. But look at this. Is Callan going to be able to hold? He's going to rely on lots of Minutemen. Irregulars, more sentries. Irregulars coming out of everywhere. There's dogs here. There's skirms. Consensus decides to back up a little bit. I feel like the Rodaleros could have just attached to the Yabasames here, and it would have been absolutely fine. Still 2 falconets alive, though. One of them about to go down, maybe. No, it's not. It's going to survive. Callan. Hit that with some TC fire. He does. All the Minutemen going to go down. Oh, he's doing the villager pull. He's doing it. Oh, he changed his mind. There is so many villagers here. Oh, my God. There's 14 there and 18 in there. Wow. So many villagers. He definitely wants to get him out. Okay. More Minutemen. Where are they coming from? Down here. He's bringing his explorers back. That's 625 HP each. He's got some Yumi in here now as well, which is nice. Going to try and bring his Yabasames to the front to try and deal with the Falconet, but he only manages half HP. And now Lancers are coming in with their 0 anti-cap talent. You may have, what have you done here? Have you gone too greedy? Now the villager pull going in once again. Divine Strike's happening. Yumi are just standing there taking it from Rodaleros and Lancers. Oh, the Falconet on 17 HP. He's got to kill it with the town center, but the town center's about to go down. The Falconet's not attacking the town center, though. 9 HP. Oh, that is Heartbreak Hotel. He's got a couple of Yabasames here. Portuguese consulate going to be coming in with the expeditionary company. That's more crossbows. Not popped at the greatest place. And there's still some Lancers and Hussars left. Oh, that Falconet on 9 HP is Heartbreak Hotel. This is looking pretty GG right now. The bank might go down here as well. Got a lot of gold income. Intervention coming in, and with the Portuguese, that's going to be just more crossbows, I believe. But maybe if TC Fire can deal with the Lancers and Huss, maybe that's enough. Maybe that's just enough. 50, is he on 57 villagers? How? 42 of which are in the TC or not able to do anything. Completely idle. 42 idle vills. Feels bad. But look at these 13 ordered Basterios. That's definitely what I ordered. And somehow Callan manages to hold on. He had to do everything possible. 3 town centers, 3 sets of sentries, 3 sets of irregulars, military shipments. The informers has just been sent again. And look, this is what he sees now. This is what Callan sees. He sees where the villagers are. He sees where everything. He sees where he needs to raid. He sees the explorer building another town center. He sees that there's double barracks here. He sees that his falconet is getting healed. Callan, this is the Buddha build. That informer's tech, look how long it lasts for, is absolutely crazy. Could actually go over here and kill this hero. And I think that's probably what he's going to try and do, actually, if he's going to be able to get there in time. Great stuff. I love this informers from the Great Buddha. You can see there how useful that really is. A town center getting replaced there. Oh, is he going to go towards the town center? He saw it getting built. But I think he's just kind of getting caught here a little bit. And yeah, he does make his way to the explorer. But he's not going to be able to kill it now, I don't think. Okay, dog's coming in. And Callan probably overextended there because look at this remass here from Consensus. Crazy remass there. And actually Callan losing some very valuable consular army there. Okay, Consensus on 40 villagers. Now on 2 town centers. Wow. Place of Mind's only just coming in now. He's got an outpost over here. Just going to be chilling. No herds over here anymore, though, but he does have a mine and a wood line. Pushing in down here. Lots of this town center protecting all of these herds up here. Callan on very risky gold mine there with nothing to protect them. Oh, wow. And so he's aged up to age 4 as well. I didn't even see that. That's the power of this build. That's how good this Spanish gold build is, because after that first fight, he just wasn't making any units, and he just decided to age up. And look at here. He sent House of Trastamara to get a really cheap, fast age up. So really impressive stuff there by Consensus. That's how good Spain are when they do this eco build. They can apply pressure, and at the same time, their eco is incredible, and they can just age up behind it. So not only is Japan down, oh, well, he's up in score at the moment, but when that factory gets here, I think the scores are very close anyway. But Ponscum Callan is a whole age down. This is looking so good for Consensus right now. He's building more dogs. Still vet rods, though. So no guard techs at the moment. Okay. He's going for steam power. That's going to be for the gold, the extra gold from the factory. Still has that one falconet alive. Whoa, it looks like it might go down here. He's going to try and pull trick it, I think. No, he's not pull tricking. So that was a nice fight, but decent fight there. And he manages to sneak up the back to kill that falconet. And he's kind of face tanking. What's he got here? A load of Yumi, some Yabasami. So he's very much going like Skirm Goon here. But Skirm Goon against Lancer Rod is very tough. Very, very tough. Oh, and a castle trying to be built here by Callan. I wonder what all of these villagers are doing. I thought it might have been a town center. But dearie me. Lancer's not the best at raiding, but is he going to be able to get that castle up? It's going to be close. No, he doesn't. Get these villagers building it. Oh, that is Heartbreak Hotel. Callan loses so many villagers there. Oh, he tried to protect this gold mine. Oh, that is Heartbreak Hotel. That really is. Consensus now. Both factories out. Don't forget, he's got capitalism. He's got Marvelous Year, Spanish Gold, all of these eco-techs. I think Marvelous Year might have run out now. But yeah, it's so rough right now. Both factories as well with steam power. So these things are an insane amount of coin right now. It's just looking so over. And look at this guard skirmish is coming in now as well. He's down 2k score. Yeah, this is just looking so rough right now. 58 vills. I mean, Callan is still on 68, and he lost a lot of villagers there. He lost a lot of villagers there. He's going up to Japanese isolation now. Rice paddies having to go down. This is rough. He's still in age 3, and he's having to put rice paddies down. The copper mine runs out, but the villagers have nowhere to go yet. He's going to have to do a villager pull here. Okay, nice Naginata pop, though, but there's Rodaleros there. That's a lot of discipline Ashigaru, though. That is a lot of Ashigarus. And this is what is so... Rodaleros are insane. They're an insane late game, early game unit, right? But one of their weaknesses is villager pools. If you can time your villager pools really well, Rodaleros struggle because you have to use attack move 90% of the time with them. And if there's villagers in their face, they're going to be attacking villagers, which is not a good idea. And look at this. The Ashigaru just in their face thanks to that 4.5 speed in the Rodaleros' face, destroying the Rodaleros, which leaves the skirmishers completely unprotected. And Callan with some insane cav micro. Did you see the cavalry micro there? That was actually some incredible micro there by Callan. Wow. Callan getting himself back into this game. The scores are now neck and neck. But is this going to be enough, though? Informers just used once again. And look at this. Again, this is his minimap. This is his point of view. He sees basically the whole map. Look, he sees the heavy cannons. The Informer sees the heavy cannons and he dives straight in towards them. Genius timing with the Informers there. He manages to take one heavy down and leaves the other with 50% HP. What a genius play that was. What genius play. What genius use of the Informers there. And actually going to come with the Yabasami to try and finish that last one off. Heavy cannon's a lot tougher than Falconets, but I think he's going to do it. No, it survives at 47, but in come the Ashigarus. Contingency after contingency from Callan there to deal with the heavy cannons. And now look at this. It's all kicking off. Villagers now up for grabs. Can Ponscum, a.k.a. Callan, use this tempo he has right now? Thanks to those two heavies going down, can he use this timing here to get himself into a winning position here? And thanks to that Informer's tech, he saw the heavy cannons and he just dived in for them. Genius stuff there. Genius stuff by Callan. Consensus on 57 villagers. He's lost a lot of villagers there. There's no one in this outpost, though. There's a couple of villagers over here, so he's still losing villagers. Very awkward town center here. Ashigaru's getting stuck in. He was doing some raiding over here, which looks like it's gone. And now it's Consensus's turn to start doing the rice paddy, the mill transformations, which is very wood heavy. Takes time. Disrupts your economy and your ability to make units. He's making veteran musks here. Is he done with the Rodaleros? I feel like rods are just good here. Just get skirmishers with CIR. Counter infantry riflery. But maybe he's worried. Maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I guess going guard. Is he going to go guard musketeers? Yeah. Guard musketeers is fine, I guess. And then produce heavy cannons. I would like to see him start producing heavy cannons, though, because Japan do struggle against heavies. They have to. They're kind of forced to make lots of Yabasames, which can be very risky. But that's why I like the Rodaleros, because Rodaleros do very well versus Yabasames. So I feel like, yes, you can make musketeers, but as long as you're making Rodaleros as well, just pump out the heavy cannons. That's what he needs to do. Just pump out those heavy cannons. And then make musk and rods, and really, I don't see how Japan can counter that. Oh wow, we've got Shinobi raiding now. Love this. And these Shinobi used to be so good because you used to be able to stealth with these Shinobi, and you used to be able to stealth right behind your opponent's base without them being unstealthed, and they would just start killing villagers behind your base. It was so annoying. Okay, Consensus catching some artillery himself here. A daimyo is in play. Consensus back up to 64 villagers. Don't forget, he's still got his 2 factories. He's producing coin with them and food, which he's kind of needed to do to make units until he's getting his mill eco up. But now he's got that. Now he's got 30 villagers on food. Just get those heavy cannons out. Get those heavy cannons out. We've got guard musketeers here, 225 HP and 34 range attack, compared to 205 from the Ashigaru and 33. They are only veteran, though, but they have the Daimyo buffing them as well. But it looks like the Daimyo might go down. That's going to be rough if he loses that. He does, and then there's a Rodolero flank on top of this. This game is... I don't know who's going to win this game. The scores are still neck and neck. Now it's his turn to get a huge artillery push. Look at that. He's in H4 now. I keep missing the age up, but Callan is in age 4, and 4 flaming arrows coming in. Look at those flaming arrows. Great. He's trying to put these musks in melee, but kind of cleans up nicely here. Might lose a couple of flaming arrows. He does, but that's a nice cleanup. Nonetheless, that is a really nice cleanup. And look at this, 75. He's on max vills. He's been on max vills for a while now, I think. And obviously with Shrine economy, Japan only get max vills of 75. He's raiding with Ashigarus. This is what Ashigarus was so feared back in the Legacy game. Just Ashigaru raids non-stop because they are faster than a normal Musketeer, 4.5 speed. And back in the Age of Dynasties, there wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot that could keep up with these Ashigarus. Musketeer-wise. Okay, he's going for villagers down here as well. Again, Callan's starting to out-APM his opponent. He has another Informer's tech ready to go. He's starting to get really nice macro spread. Lots of vills on food and coin. And then he's got his shrines on wood. Look at this scary amount of flaming arrows as well. So he shipped flaming arrows, 4 flaming arrows twice now. I would love to see this card here, the Shogun Tokugawa. And more villagers down for consensus. This is he's got a lot of Yamabushis as well. What was the wonder he aged up with? Ah, okay, it was the Shogunate. Honored Ashigaru coming in. Look at this. It's starting to look really, really good. Oh my god, look at the score. All of this raiding, all of this pushing back has done Ponscum wonders. Callan is now starting to look in a winning... I blinked. I was just looking around the game and all of a sudden, Callan is now in a winning position. Honestly, I swear to God, killing those 2 heavy cannons was so crucial. It was crucial catching them off guard thanks to the Informer's tech from the Great Buddha. All hail the Great Buddha, because if those 2 heavy cannons survived and a load of musketeers were pushing like 5, 6, 7 minutes ago, like that would have been a really scary point for Callan because he was still in age 3 at that point. So you can see this game, perfect example of how Informers has informed Callan really, really well this game. Now we've got guard flaming arrows, we've got guard Ashigaru. Yeah, now starting to look really, really strong. And look, almost 10k score up. What? 75 vills for Spain. Still has Spanish gold. Still has capitalism. Looking pretty rough for him right now. Can we see another flip? Nice. A couple of Culverin Royales as well, which is good against the flaming arrows, and a couple of heavy cannons coming in here as well, which is really nice. Does have guard skirmishers, guard musks, of course. So finally now the factories are on heavy cannons. I feel like the factories should have been on heavy cannons a long time ago, because now Callan's going to be able to have a really good kind of amount of anti-artillery here. But still, with the old Culverins, it's still going to be difficult for Japan. Yeah, he's going to try and get another flank, get the Yabusamis around the other side. And look at this, yeah, he's going to be able to pick off a heavy cannon, I think. And just Ashigaru just moving forward with that huge speed that they have. Oh, but leaves a heavy cannon alive. No, okay, he goes down, nice. Dog's getting in the melee. And don't forget, these things have 45% range resist, but they don't have any melee resist. So the dog is going to do the full 30 damage. You don't want a dog in front of your face if you don't have any melee resist. Guard dogs. 30 hands attack with 250 HP. It's so incredible for 80 food. Incredible. Consensus just ignoring the micro here and allowing these Yabasamis to come around the side here. Oh, did you see that dodge with the flaming arrows? It dodged the Coleman shot by a mile as well, may I add. What a fantastic bit of micro there by Callan. And Callan does these things deliberately as well. He always tries to go for the dodge. So really insane micro by Callan there. Consensus trying to do the red nap walling. More heavy cannons on the way. Finally, 4 Culverins coming in as well. He has shipped advanced arsenal here as well. I don't know if he what arsenal techs he has. He's shipping in Trunian. Okay, he does have CIR. Extra multi versus musketeers. There come the 4 Culverins. Ooh, he's placed him in an awkward position though. He's gone high risk, high reward there. Yeah, he's gonna catch some flaming arrows, but he was risky. Oh, but Callan changes his mind once again. Flaming arrows are going. Look at this. They're going to be able to kill so many. Oh, they're going to kill 2 at least. I think they'll get all 4 of them. Oh, my God. That's a 2,000 resource shipment. That's worth 2,000 resources. And he loses 1,500 of them to kill a couple of flaming arrows. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. That was not worth it. But he does lose quite a lot of the Yabasamis. More walls going up. Consensus saying he's not going down without a fight just yet. And look at the scores. Consensus is bounced back. How was Consensus bounced back like this? He's up to 85 villagers. 2 town centers. He'll be at 99 in no time. Don't forget 2 factories as well. Yeah, pretty good. Well, he needs more. He needs more houses though. Get those heavy cannons out ASAP. Nice walling though, I have to say. Needs to get his houses up. Get your population up. You've delayed these heavy cannons now for like a good 30 seconds. Finally. And now this is where you can go for the heavy cannon spam. And that can be, like I said, Japan, they can struggle versus it. You need to get... Oh, that little green tint that these bad boys have. Now he's got honored Yabasami archers. Now they mean business. The business end of that horse got me pretty interested. Look at those little hats as well. Those little nipple caps. I love that little green tint that they get. So badass. Okay, walls have been upgraded now. We've got some Yamabushi trying to do some raiding over here. Callan, very good at this. Very good at kind of out APMing his opponent. And he's going to just try and frustrate his opponent, which he's been doing this game. Which he has been doing this game. Scores, there's only 4K in it at this stage. That means very little. 93 villagers. He's stacked up to get max villagers here. Oh, no, what are you doing? He's just leaving his heavy cannons. What is he doing? You just gifted him 2 heavy cannons and probably a 3rd as well. What are you doing, Consensus? A massive miss micro here. Huge mistake. Oh, dearie me. Dear, just when I was there saying about how they struggle with heavy cannons. Not if you micro like a 500 2-year-old. 500 elo 2-year-old. Back in the day when your mum said, let your brother play, let your little brother play. No, mum, he's going to lose me the game. And I think Consensus just gave his 2-year-old brother the game controller there because it's looking like he's playing on a PS controller with this micro. Hiya. And I tell you what, Consensus was looking like with that stacked amount of heavy cannons, and if he massed a load of units, he was looking like you could easily win that game. You could easily win this fight here, but instead he just got completely unguarded. He just wasn't paying attention, and he was obviously doing something, yelling at his little brother. And what a huge mistake that was. Nice Ashigari raid going on here. Oh, we've got the Moritarus, baby. The Japanese mortars. Let's go. 411 bombard attack. 508 bombard attack. What? How did that just get buffed? Oh, they're honored now. What's going on down here? Musketeer raid's going to try and happen down here. Oh, look at this. We've got the Daimyo back as well. Oh, this just feels like at this stage, Japanese army so strong. And now the score's back up to a 10k deficit. Callan backing out of here for some reason. Oh, maybe he saw the heavies. I'm not sure. Deciding to go for the left side here. More Moritarus. Cool. I like how the Ashigaru's... Like, bro, give me a gun instead. This pushing around this mortar. Look, they're going to get tinnitus. However you pronounce it. God, those poor eardrums. And then having to lug all that heavy equipment away and to get attacked in the arse by a dog. God, that feels like a bad day to be an Ashigaru. They're saying, let me be the musketeer version. I beg, give me the gun. Give me the goddamn gun. Instead, they're having to go on their tiptoes and lug these things around. Head down. Ass up. That's the way we like to. Hey-o! All right, back to the game. Heavy cannons fleeing for their lives. This is very Revnak style. Kind of heavy cannon, artillery walling. Lancer raid coming in here. Not the best unit to raid with. They're only veteran Lancers as well. Honestly, Hussars are better to raid with. Just because they do more damage versus villagers. Maybe it's going to buy him some time. Okay, there are like 3 outposts here. A couple of heavy cannons. More, wow, he's really making sure those walls go back down. Kicking off here, kicking off here, kicking off everywhere. This is going, kicking off everywhere. Callan is the APM, Ooh. Yeah, nah, it's looking really good for Callan. Now 12k score up. I think Consensus is trying to fight back a little bit, but he's trying to out APM Callan, which just is not going to happen. If you've ever watched Callan stream when he's playing serious, he's like this. He's like moving like this, 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 moving like this. Just kicking off everywhere like he's got Tourette's. More heavies. And this is what you want. Rodilleros, they are what you use to counter the Yabusame. You want the Rodilleros on the Yabusame. That's why you want them. You can have your Musketeers, but as long as you've got a big batch of Rodilleros to kind of beat the flank back with the Yabusame, that's what you really want. Because these Yabusames, they have no melee resist. They get absolutely destroyed by Rodilleros. Yabusames are expensive as well, 150 coins. So to spam them, you know, it can be difficult. And if they do spam them and you're killing them lots, it's going to hurt their economy. But look at Consensus, his max villagers. But look at this. I mean, look at his macro. He's like halfway to getting into age 5, but he's like he can't spend it quick enough. Okay, Rodillero's coming out. It's not going to be enough, though, because we've got Yumi here. And, yeah, there goes the game. And we take a look over at... oh, wow, look at Callan. Callan was almost going up to Imperial here. Oh, what a fantastic game, though. And we saw the absolute power, the potential of the great Buddha build. Guys, if you're a Japanese player, don't be afraid to experiment with different wonders, because you saw the power of the Informer's tech here. The Informers, like, you don't need to scout. When you have this wonder, you don't need to scout. You just keep using the Informer's tech every time you get it. You see what your opponent's making, you see what they're building, you see where their villages are on the map, and you just have such good information about what's going on with your opponent, and you can just get the easy counterplay with that. So just really, really smart play there by Callan. Loved seeing the Buddha build there. And yeah. Village account. Wow, look at that Freetown Center build there from Callan. Was fantastic stuff. All resources gathered, very close. But Callan winning it out in the end. Guys, hope you enjoyed that game, and I'll catch you in the next one as always. Peace.